This is an update for my dual trolling motor powered pontoon boat, and I want to get this out there because I'm actually planning on going in a different direction. So I just want to do a quick update on kind of what brought me to that decision, and I'll break this into parts because I've got a lot I want to share, but I don't want to bore anybody. So what I have here has been running for the last 3 seasons. It's actually worked out pretty well. It served the function of getting the family around on the boat, just everybody kind of hanging around, but has some serious limitations that I want to try to address going forward. So the key to all this was this bracket here that I made, and I showed everybody before. This goes up and down, and first problem is that it doesn't go up and down far enough for the way these are set up. Trolling motors apparently like to be pretty far underwater, so even with that in the up position, it doesn't go far enough to pull the motors out of the water, which I like to do for storage. So that necessitates reaching over the back, usually pulling them up manually, and then also using the stock mounts there to tilt them up. I did design this so that this could tilt back. These were actually hinges here that I could release that and tilt it back. It just made the whole thing really shaky, and I would have had to change the spring assist setup, so I didn't end up doing that, and I was looking for different solutions. This, you'll remember, it was the key to being able to control it from the helm with the steering wheel. So the steering shaft from the boat comes through here, and then it connects up to a series of brackets to these 2 steering brackets on the motors. All that's 3D printed. That stuff all worked pretty well. These are starting to get a little to the point where I needed to add some more friction in there to keep them from spinning. The main thing that didn't work with this is it never really did what I wanted it to do, as far as I was hoping to be able to use differential thrust for steering. And the way that these are set up, they're far more powerful in forward than they are in reverse. I think that's partly the way that the motor speed control is designed, and also and what it's intended for, and the shape of the prop. So in practice, what I was having to do was disconnect all the linkages, spin the motor around, and drive the boat backwards off the dock. So huge hassle. Have to go back, disconnect everything, thankfully with quick connects, drive the boat out, set it all back up. Meanwhile, everybody's getting a little antsy as we're drifting around. So I want to try to make that a lot simpler, and I think these are not the way forward. So I probably want to go in a little bit more detail about this, but the biggest thing I want to get out there is that I have found a different direction to go in. I'll go in a lot more detail future, but I bought this broken. Apparently this is very common. This is a 101 pound 36 volt bow mount trolling motor. Totally the wrong setup for this, but I'm going to see if this works a whole lot better for what I am intending to use it for. Hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks.